Hi, and welcome to day 21 of the Haynes Build Your Own FM Radio Advent Calendar. It is the 21st of December today, so it's not long to go now. So, first of all, I've obviously been watching Goglet's channel as well. He's already released his video for today, so unfortunately I've watched that, so I know what's coming. But one thing he was asking was about batteries, and could he run this on a lithium-ion battery? Well, initially I thought, yeah, you probably can. Build yourself or get yourself a little charging module and away you go. Then I did a bit of reading up on the lithium ions, and I've got a couple here actually. These are slightly smaller than the ones he's got, but they're still, 3.7 volts, 2,300 milliamps per hour, which is cracking for a battery. But when you measure them, let's pop this on voltage. Hopefully you can see that. Let's just get you over by the meter there. So I've just charged these, and when I put that across them, 4.12 volts. I think when they settle down they will drop back to 3.7, I think. Okay, sorry about that, phone went. Yeah, so what I was saying is this is these are 4.12 volts each. I was thinking maybe get a couple battery holders and put them in parallel. They'll last a long time, they would, compared to the AA's. The problem is, though, I've had a look at the chip specifications, and fair enough, the amplifier chip, no problem at all. That can run anywhere between 2 and 16 volts. The problem lies in the radio chip. That is 2 to 3.6 volts maximum. So, if you do decide to use one of these lithium ions, 3.7 volts, fully charged they'll do 4.2 volts, which is going to knacker your chip up basically. It's too much voltage, so you're going to need to put something in there to regulate the voltage. It's doable, it is doable, but you need something to drop it down somewhere between, I would say between 2 and 3 volts. You don't really want to go up to 3.6. 3.6 is a brand new battery. Two 1.5s together, you're going to get up around 3.6, I would have thought. But one of these at 4.2 could be too much for it. I don't know, I might be wrong, but that certainly is the spec sheet anyway, says that. So anyway, that was just a bit of a deviation. As I say, you could do it. I think you can use a Zener diode as a basic regulator. So I'll need to look into that. I'll do a little bit of bit more reading up. So without further ado, let's get on to the Advent Calendar Radio. And we've got day 21 here. So let's pop that open. What have we got? Another transistor by the looks of it. What's this one then? It is BC 557, which I believe you've already got. Yeah, BC 557. So that is a PNP, I think, isn't it? That one from memory. Anyway, let's put that to one side. Get the radio in. Let's get that day up. So 21st. Here we go then. Standby function. Oh, does that mean we can turn it off? So you'll find an additional BC557C PNB transistor behind door number 21. So you can use it to construct a third sensor button. It is connected to the input P in contrast to the S and V inputs used previously. Okay, yeah, well there's nothing connected in P at the moment apart from that that capacitor. So let's have a look where that goes in. So it's saying that the P connection has an open circuit voltage of 3 volts and should be connected so the earth can be triggered. You can use this sensor button to mute the radio and turn it back on again by pressing the sensor again. One special feature of this radio is that the previous station and volume remain saved in standby mode. So the standby mode, that chip remembers, so it must have got a bit of memory in it somewhere. That basically means you don't need to reset everything again. So you can briefly turn off your favourite station and then carry on listening. Alternatively, you can connect the sensor switch with the R connection on the receiver. This offers a reset function for the receiver frequency. Okay. The radio is then reset to the bottom of the reception range, which can make searching for a particular station easier. Right. So we've got a couple of things to do. I've got to move some of these connections around. Let's get this down in view. Let's get the light over this way a bit so you can see. Now I've got the battery out, so we've got another jumper wire to go in here, but this one is going to sit in there. Go on, in you go. Oh, hang on, it's the wrong way round. Got to watch that. Just get the legs. Cool, you don't want to go in this one. I have to poke a screwdriver in there to free that up, I think. No, that's too big. Stiff. That's better. There we go. So we need a jumper wire. In fact, we need 3 bits of wire. So we need a jumper from there across to the P terminal. Let's cut that one off there. Strip the wire off. Fish that through there. Where's it going to the P? It's going down to there. So probably need to fish that through that way. Getting tricky. Let's get the tweezers out. There. Okay, that's that link in. That's in neat. So again, we've got to put this we've got to put these touch sensor wires in again now. Let's strip that off then. Let's go on. This one won't be long enough. Yes, it will. That's lucky. More luck than judgment. So, there we go. Robbed another bit off the speaker wire. Speaker wire's getting smaller and smaller. Right, I think nearly there. So we've got that one connected to that lead, so really that's pulling that down to ground. Yeah. Make sure that's in the right place. Yes, it is. I don't know, yesterday I noticed that this resistor, both of these transistors had changed position. Let's pop these where they are in the diagram then, just for authenticity. That's in the same place, that's in the same place. The resistor's moved up one. And this other one's come down as well. Right, I just need to make sure this is correct now, because it looks to me like all over the shop now. That one needs to go in the end pin. Yeah, there's a fair bit of moving around here. It must be in store for something else coming. Oh, I'm going to be so glad to get this on Vera board, strip board, whatever you call it. There, okay, that's that one in. My two touch sensors have got to change as well. So there. And there. It's a bit long, that one actually, I might cut that off a minute. Got a bit more room now, so we ping it across the room, I expect. Yeah, you're way too long, that one. Let's cut that one down a little bit. There we go. That's better. Just need to make sure that this is all in the right place a minute before we plug anything in. Okay, so that's the voltage. That's a bit of a gap there, got that one there. That looks to be about it. So let's recap what we've got here. So we've got up and down volume here, up volume, down volume, and we've got a mute button now, or standby. Standby. Everything else is the same. Speaker, that wire's in. Right, let's plug the battery in then, see what happens. Trying to cover this side up really so we can't see what's going on tomorrow. Let's get a bit of paper. There we go. Look at a nice schematic there, look. That's a nasty schematic actually. That's the control circuit board block diagram for that Roberts R861 that I'm looking at. Okay, let's come out a bit. Let's pop this in. We'll connect the aerial back up to my wire here. Make it a little bit longer. It's a bit short at the moment. pop it in. We have ignition. So let's see if we can find a station.
13 now, so if you're coming on from the A575 at Worsley or the A572, you've got it partially blocked. You can though get on.
So the volume down, volume up.
Is now completely blocking the route, so completely stationary traffic on the way down. A1M southbound, northbound is slow.
And standby. Yes. On again.
40, also anti-clockwise.
Off again. So you've still got the LED lit nice and brightly because of the 1K resistor. So you've still got current flowing through the circuit, so you couldn't really leave it like this for any length of time because you'd drain your battery, but
the size of the carriageway between
certainly quite good if you're talking and you need to just pop it off a minute, and the volume is still excellent.
It's completely blocked and you've got stationary traffic. Westbound you've got a lane closed as well. The A303 finally, westbound at Mere is now completely blocked following the accident between the Cleve and Chetcombe Road, so give it a miss if you can. And thanks for your updates. Back with more half an hour. Thank you, the Bobster.
Scan down.
Simple as just knocking it down. So let's rewind.
Well, that's pretty much the end of that. I mean, it does say about connecting the sensor switch with the R connection on the receiver. Yeah, I'm not really sure on that, so I'm not going to mess with that. But there we are. Radio. Now with a mute.
Every day in the run-up to Christmas, there's a
Works brilliantly.
piratefm.co.uk to enter.
Pirate FM, look. Cornwall. Tell them we're not far from the border here. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of messing about. A little bit of deviation with the batteries. But like I say, you've got to be careful. You need something to drop that voltage down. I suppose you could just put a drop of resistor in there and drop it down. But there we go. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up and join me again tomorrow for the 22nd of December. Bye for now.